They look like you should be able to find them in a lot of the bigger, more expensive department stores.
I love this shrug. This shrug is by far my favorite accessory with this clothing line. This shrug allows me to wear it short and sexy or long and a little bit more flirty and flowy. So the transformation just happens just very uniquely by flipping the garment upside down. So if I remove my arms, flip the garment upside down, losing that scarf and collared effect, but again, taking that scarf and transforming it to the lower half, making it long and sleek. Super simple.
The Beanery Depot and Deli. Coffee, made-to-order subs, snacks, and more. Meatball sandwiches, fresh and hot. Pepperoni rolls, fish sandwiches, chicken, milkshakes. The Beanery Deli. When you're hungry for something special, and it won't cost you a lot of beans. Join and save at Sam's Club, your local club, Boardman, 6361 South Avenue, Boardman, Ohio. It's Sam's Club. Join and save.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store or at their restaurant in Newcastle, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Bill Cast is the owner, and he and his staff keep the tradition going with all those bakery items that you remember as a kid. Just to name a few items, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and so much more. Bill's Bake Shop, located at 228 North Liberty Street of the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed on Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
It's winter, so come on inside, sit down, grab a cup of hot cocoa, and watch NCTV45.
The Crane Room for your lunch and dinner rendezvous. You'll enjoy their pleasant atmosphere. The Crane Room takes pride in their wide variety menu. Appetizers, sandwiches, soups, salads, entrees, pasta, and the best burgers in town. Newcastle's best selection of domestic, import, and craft beers from around the world, and the Crane Room features a 35-tap draft system. Ask about their daily specials that will please you every time. The Crane Room is located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Hi, how are you doing? I'm Norm from Krazy Car Restoration, and I'm here to give you a little update on what we're doing with the 1980 Trans Am build that we're doing on NCTV45. Basically, we are building this car, and we are going to donate its proceeds, whether we sell it at a car show in downtown Newcastle or we take it to the auction and sell it, to the Lawrence County Drug Task Force to fight drugs in our area, okay? Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Wherever it can be dealt with, that's what we want to do right now. We have a lot of people involved with this. When I brought up the idea of doing this, so many people just jumped on board with it, and they thought it was a great idea. Unfortunately, this drug problem that we have in Lawrence County didn't get here overnight. It slowly progressed, and the reason it got this bad is because most people just turned their backs and said they didn't want to get involved. The car cruise that we're going to have in downtown Newcastle is going to be called Krazy Car Come Together Cruise. And basically is all the businesses in Lawrence County coming together to build this car and sell it so we can have more money to fight the problem that we have at hand. Okay, at this point right now, I mean, if anybody wants to ever get involved with it, all they got to do is just call us down here at Lutton Auto Repair and Krazy Car Restoration, and we'll be more than happy to put you on board. I'd like to take time to thank everybody that has helped out so far, and I know there's going to be more people that's wanting to help out because I get phone calls every day. The thing is, maybe someday we can leave our doors unlocked again without fearing somebody crashing through it to try to rob us, to get money for drugs. The sooner we get these drugs off the street, the better off we're going to be. I got to give credit to Josh Lamacusa, District Attorney, and Bobby Salem, the Mayor, and City Council. They've all been working all together to try to get this problem solved, but unfortunately they can't do it all by themselves. One person can't do it by themselves, one little organization. Everybody's got to come together and fight this problem together. And they've been doing everything in their power, putting ads in the paper, everything else to try to get participation, everybody to help. Well, this is another way to bring awareness to it. And I hope by me filling you in on what we're doing with this build and what we're doing with this car, everybody understands this is all a non-profit deal. And whatever everybody does, they're doing it because they want to do it, not because they have to do it or anything like that. The thing is, they're doing something to fight the drug problem in Lawrence County and the surrounding areas. And if you can help out, that'd be more than happy. But at this point right now, we're going to continue building this, and we're going to have a car show in downtown Newcastle the first of summer, and I hope you can attend. Thank you very much.
The Globe Leader, your hometown newspaper since 1880. Go to nwglobe.com to read fascinating articles. If you know someone who would enjoy this amazing publication as much as you do, why not give them a gift subscription? I am excited about getting this into the homes of as many people as possible. Please send their email address and we'll do the rest. Call 724-946-8098. That's the Globe Leader, your hometown newspaper since 1880. All in a nutshell, 102 and 117 North Mercer Street in Newcastle. Visit Keith and Margot Jackson for that new look. The latest in women's and men's clothing. Treat yourself today. You'll be glad you did. Joshua Sun Rehabilitation Center. From the moment you arrive, you know that you're in the right place. Dr. John Wrightson listens first. He pays attention to detail and then makes the determination. Joshua Sun Rehabilitation. We make the pain go away. Tuscany Square Restaurant, 3470 Wilmington Road, where old world charm meets the modern conveniences of today. Spacious seating and amenities await. Fresh ingredients that make that just right pizza or entree. It's Tuscany Square for your next event. Stop and see us or give us a call at 724-654-0365. The Land of Oz, located next to Subway on Washington Street, features unique clothing for that special design, one of a kind. Also accessories of every sort. Team logo and school logo. Also jeans, tops. For that special look, it's the Land of Oz, located in downtown Newcastle next to Subway. And we're at Melva's Deja Vu. Hello, how are you?
I'm just fine, how are you?
Okay, and your name is?
Melva. I am Melva of Melva's Deja Vu.
That's great. Can you tell us some of the items you have?
Yes, I have brand new tennis shoes, and all of those are $15. I have some Nicki Minaj fashions. I have some new purses. I have some used purses. And we have a nice variety of things, and everybody likes to shop.
Okay, now that we got the condenser out of this rad support here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start taking apart this the rad support off the frame now. There's a draw bolt right through here with the mounts on it. That was easy enough. That's one bolt. We'll go over and get the other one. This thing comes off in a couple sections here at a time. What we got to do is take the draw bolts loose so we can get to the other bolts. These go all the way through the frame section with two rubber mounts on each side, which we'll show you when we get it off. Okay, the other one off. Okay. We'll pull the mount up out. As you can see here with the mount, they're pretty deteriorated now. So we're going to go ahead and replace them. They got a steel washer on top that's already built into the rubber. Now I'll about bet that this side's about identical to it. Doesn't even want to come through. It's stuck on there. So now what we're going to do is pull this forward a little bit. I already took the nut off of that side. Get this one off here. Okay. You got a concave washer on the front bumper bracket. That there is, once it's tightened up, it locks it down solid so it doesn't move or get shifted around just by normal everyday driving. Okay. Now we'll move this back a little bit. Now we can get access to this one here. There's another stud coming through that's holding the bracket on. Okay, we got that out. There's going to be another one on the other side. There's two bolts on each side. Like I said, there's a concave washer on it. And they do have to go back on, because if they don't go back on, this bracket will move up and down. This is slotted in here for adjustment so the bumper will fit properly. Now I'm going to pull this forward again. Now come over here and I'll get this other bolt out. Knock that bracket off there, which by the age of the car probably doesn't even need to be tightened anymore because it's probably kind of like rusted to it. Like I said, that bracket didn't even move. Okay, we got that out. Now I'll just take a hammer. I'll tap that bracket. Right, so it should come out of there. Another one of the concave washers. I thought there was only two on there. Needs a little bit of persuasion again. Let's see if I can find my screwdriver. I'll have to go get a pry bar, I guess. Okay, now we'll just go down along the seam of this. I should pop it right out. There it goes. That just goes to show how long they've been in there. And even without the bolts in there, they're still tight. Okay, we got them loose now. I'll start off if I find the brackets off. Once we get the brackets off, we'll start dropping down. Okay. We can pull this out, the bumper brackets. Now we can pull the shroud off. I mean the rad support off. And as you can see, the rad support has paid a little toll throughout the years. It's a little rusted down here. We may look for another radiator support for this. If we can't find one, we'll probably wind up using this one over and repairing it. I'll have to fabricate the metal down here, but it looks like it was hit at one time. Something got, it ran over something and bent this metal. So these pieces can't be bought anymore. The rad support can, but it's an aftermarket. If we try to put a aftermarket on here, oh, they're just a nightmare to try to line everything back up again. So we're going to try our best to find an original one to put on there. Now that we got this off and we're ready to get into the engine and get it pulled out, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take the radiator and the condenser on up the Stasco's radiator and get them to check the condenser and repair the radiator and make sure that it's up to snuff for when we go to put it back together. Okay, let's we'll get started on that there in a few minutes. Okay, we brought the radiator support over here and set it up on the rack here. And if you look over here to the side, we have a donor one too. We had some damage done to this one here, but when I look at the donor one, we have some problems over here with some rust. And it's really, really bad actually for it. If you look at this one, it's in pretty good shape compared to this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fix the damaged area here, and we're going to use the sections off of this to repair this. Now, unlike other cars like Camaros and such, we can't find parts available, you know, even remanufactured parts. They're just not out there. And to buy this whole piece, it would be probably close to $400, and that wouldn't include the brackets that are all on it, and we'd still have to clean all them up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one here, and we're going to cut out the bad sections and replace it with the good sections right here. This section here we're going to actually put onto this bottom section of the radiator support. We'll remove this. It looks like it was hit there. We'll straighten out the rest of the metal, and basically all this parts off of this one here, we're also going to save them too. When most people think, they look at this stuff and they think it's just junk. But like I said, they just don't make this kind of stuff for Pontiacs. Especially the Trans Am, they're very hard to come by. So we save everything we possibly can. We can't find an original set of horns anymore. This particular donor had two brand new, well not brand new, but used horns. And we're going to test them out to make sure they work. And if they do, we're going to use them on this build. Okay? The bottom line is, like I said, we can't get them no more. We just can't buy them. We can buy aftermarket, but that's gonna take away from the originality of the car. So I'm gonna get started on taking all this apart here. Once I get it down to a bare frame section like this, then we'll go back to it and I'll show you exactly how we're gonna cut it up and weld the new pieces onto it and make it as original as we possibly can. And we do have a nice bracket here, but what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to trim this off of here, and we're going to actually use the old one. If you look over here of how rusted this is, what we're going to do is we're going to cut these ears off here and here, and we're just going to go ahead and mount the other bracket right to this. That way there we're going to have a nice level surface right here, and it'll be exactly where it was originally. The only difference is we may have like maybe a 30/2 of an inch difference, and yet we'll still be able to reinforce everything and weld it back into place properly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get these all cut off, and then when we get to that point there, we'll show you how we're going to mount this piece, the piece off of the donor here, right onto this piece here, and make sure that it's right exactly where it belongs. If you notice, there's like a little bit of an angle here, and it also angles this way. So the bottom line is we can't get it off too much here. If we do, then these brackets right here will not fit on it properly. So you should have a couple of them laying there. I cut one off with the torch already. This is the one that goes there. And it's got to bolt up just like that. It's got a certain angle to it, and that's the way it's got to bolt in. If it ain't right, it won't bolt up properly. So let me get the cutting away, and we'll get back to you just as soon as I get this all mocked up and get ready to weld it.
It's Little Johnny's Pizza 2 in downtown Newcastle with a great variety menu that you will tell everybody about. Chris Quiera, the owner, is here with more information.
Stop down and see us at Little Johnny's 2. We're located at 130 East Washington Street, or give us a call at 724-657-2210.
It's the China Banquet, 102 North Jefferson Street in Newcastle, for tempting, mouth-watering dishes that you'll enjoy. They have hours from Thursday 11 to 9:30, Friday and Saturday 11 to 10 p.m. You can call for takeout or eat in. China Banquet, everything you've been hungry for, right here in Newcastle. Let's talk with Norm.
We're with
Norm Lutton.
Norm. You're the owner of Krazy Car Restoration. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's a new company we're opening up. Originally, we was Lutton Auto Repair, and we're adding on a little bit. And we're trying to bring out some custom cars for people somewhere in between the $5,000 and $20,000 range, what people can actually afford today. Anymore, you know, all these cars are so expensive. We're just trying to make ends meet for other people.
That sounds great. Now,
but I've been fixing cars for over 35 years.
That's great.
So when you have a repair, big or small, call Norm.
We have a great relationship with Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors in downtown Newcastle at 210 East Washington Street. And whenever you watch Focus NC, my wardrobe is furnished by Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors.
What's inside? Come on in and take a look at the menu. There's many barbecue delights, ribs, chicken, and much more. Salads of every kind, sides that'll tempt your appetite. And we have eat in or take out at Big J's Hurricane Grill. Maureen and Big J say everybody is welcome. Whether it's time to fix the furnace, throw the salt, shovel the drive, it's Paul D. Weller Hardware. We have what you need. Whether it's time to get warm, make the macaroni, make the ravioli, make the pizzelles, throw another log on the fire. It's Paul D. Weller Hardware. Hey, let's go sled ride.
It's Butts Flowers when you want a wide variety of flowers for any occasion. They also have a selection of fine gifts and more. Butts Flowers is conveniently located in downtown Newcastle at 120 East Washington Street. Call Butts Flowers at 724-652-7727 or toll free from anywhere, 1-800-443-7726. It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle.
It's 2Ps, Thrifts and Gifts, 2626 Elwood Road, for the best in giftware and original merchandise. Stop by 2Ps, Thrifts and Gifts. Check out their many treasures. Gently worn clothing, original items, one of a kind, and also furniture. Something for everyone. Men's clothes, accessories for the house. It's 2Ps, Thrifts and Gifts, 2626 Elwood Road. Stop by. There's a treasure waiting for you.
Whether it's a scheduled appointment or same-day service, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning offers 24/7 service for commercial, industrial, and residential, as well as fire and water damage restoration. Using state-of-the-art technology, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning experts are ready to professionally clean your carpet today. Call DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning for a free in-home estimate. Thank you for making us Lawrence and Mercer County's largest carpet cleaner.
And remember, nobody gets your carpet cleaner. It's winter, so come on inside, grab a cup of hot cocoa, and sit down and watch NCTV45.